Welcome back to Tech Tuesdays, your weekly dive into the fascinating world of technology. I'm Sean, and today we have an intriguing topic lined up for you. In today's episode, we'll be delving into the legal realm surrounding artificial intelligence, exploring a recent lawsuit filed by none other than Elon Musk against OpenAI. We'll start by dissecting the legal facts outlined in an article from the Financial Times, examining the allegations of breach of contract and the implications for both parties involved. Then we'll dive deeper into the topic with a Wired.com article where we'll explore the opinions of AI experts on the concept of artificial general intelligence, AGI, Musk's past involvement with OpenAI, and the potential legal hurdles the lawsuit may face. So grab your notebooks and get ready to expand your tech vocabulary while unraveling the complexities of AI law. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. Now let's jump right in. All right, let's jump right into discussing the lawsuit at hand. On one side, we have Elon Musk, the man everyone knows and the man that everyone has mixed feelings on, whether you love him, hate him, think he's going to be the savior of mankind, or that he's just some other conservative mouthpiece that just happens to be the richest man in the world. Either way, the man's here to stay. And on the other side, we have Sam Altman and OpenAI, the creators of ChatGPT, including GTP3 and GTP4, the large language models that are commonly used today by all kinds of services out there. So, what's going on with this lawsuit? Is it even warranted? Is this something that Elon Musk has a point with? Has OpenAI really breached contract? We're going to find out here in two different articles. So today we're breaking down an article from the Financial Times titled Elon Musk Sues OpenAI and Sam Altman for Breach of Contract, which really gets into the actual details of the lawsuit itself. And then for a deeper analysis, we're going to break down a Wired.com article, The Wild Claim at the Heart of Elon Musk's OpenAI Lawsuit. So before we get into these articles and really break down the lawsuit itself, let us go over some key vocabulary terms that you may need to know in order to kind of understand what's going on in this discussion. A couple of different legal terms here. All right, first we have an allegation. An allegation is a claim or assertion that someone has done something illegal or wrong, typically one made without proof. So anyone can allege anything. You can say, hey, this guy did this to me, but then you have to go to court to prove the thing. Okay. Then we have the term breach of contract, which comes up quite often in these articles. What is a breach of contract? Well, everyone knows what a contract is. A breach of contract is an act of breaking the terms set out in a contract. So your contract is going to say, it's going to list out all these rules and things that everyone agrees to when they sign the contract. But if you break those rules, you break those terms, you are breaching the contract. Okay. And last but not least, we have this term artificial general intelligence, AGI, which is at the heart of today's topic. And that is classified by some people as a type of artificial intelligence that can perform as well or better than humans on a wide range of cognitive tasks. So this isn't just your standard AI chatbot that's going to give you some basic answers if you ask it questions. This is more getting into that kind of territory that has been depicted by science fiction movies, for many years, where it's actually starting to become capable of thinking almost like a human and being able to, as it says, perform as well or better than humans when it comes to a wide range of cognitive tasks. Okay? So let's get right into the actual lawsuit itself with the first article. Musk v. OpenAI and Sam Altman. Elon Musk sued OpenAI and Sam Altman for a breach of contract. This is an escalation of Musk's ongoing dispute with OpenAI. So according to the article, Elon Musk has sued OpenAI and its chief executive, Sam Altman, for breach of contract, alleging they have compromised the startup's original mission of building artificial intelligence systems for the benefit of humanity. How sweet. Musk's lawyers wrote that OpenAI's multi-billion-dollar alliance with Microsoft had broken an agreement to make a big breakthrough in AI freely available to the public. The lawsuit says that OpenAI was working on proprietary technology to maximize profits for literally the largest company in the world. So was there really some kind of deceit here? Was there a switcheroo? Musk claims that his original donation of $44 million was given under the understanding that OpenAI would remain a non-profit organization. Since Musk's departure in 2018, OpenAI has teamed up with Microsoft to continue research in AI. So according to the article, Musk, who helped co-found OpenAI in 2015, said in his legal filing that he had donated $44 million to the group and had been induced to make contributions by promises, including in writing, that it would remain a non-profit organization. Now, this part right here is going to be crucial to remember for later. He left OpenAI's board in 2018 following disagreements with Altman on the direction of the research. A year later, the group established a for-profit arm that Microsoft has invested into. Microsoft's president, Brad Smith, told the Financial Times that while the companies were very important partners, Microsoft does not control OpenAI. So again, they're saying here, what Musk is saying, you've teamed up now with Microsoft, they're this big multi-billion-dollar company, that you're not doing what you said you were going to do. You're not making this AI free and available to the public. You're doing all this private stuff now with this private tech firm, and that is breaking our contract. Whereas Microsoft is saying, hey, we're partners, but OpenAI is still its own thing. They're not owned by us. They're still a nonprofit organization, and they're still doing good work. So let's see who we believe here. Now let's address the question of ChatGPT-4 being equal to an AGI. The lawsuit also states that OpenAI's GPT-4 and Q, I'm not sure if that's Q dash or Q star, Q asterisk, I don't know how to pronounce that new service that they're creating, but forgive me, are considered AGIs, surpassing a level which Musk claims was guaranteed to be shared publicly and not for profit. So Musk's lawsuit alleges that OpenAI's latest AI model, GPT-4, released in March of last year, breached the threshold for artificial general intelligence, at which computers function at or above the level of human intelligence. The lawsuit seeks a court judgment over whether GPT-4 should already be considered to be an AGI, arguing that OpenAI's board was ill-equipped to make such a determination. So he's essentially saying, hey, we don't trust OpenAI to govern their own stuff. We don't trust them to say what's a AGI or not. We would like the court to decide that for themselves. The filing adds that OpenAI is also building another model, Q star, again, I'll have to look into the pronunciation of that. If you know, please correct me in the comments. That will be even more powerful and capable than GPT-4. It argues that OpenAI is committed under the terms of its founding agreement to make such technology available publicly. So let's see, what does OpenAI have to say about this? OpenAI refutes Musk's claims and states that GPT-4 is still a long way from reaching AGI status. To this day, OpenAI Inc.'s website continues to profess that its charter is to ensure that AGI benefits all of humanity. In reality, however, OpenAI Inc. has been transformed into a closed-source de facto subsidiary of the largest technology company in the world, Microsoft. So that's according to the lawsuit from Musk. OpenAI maintains that it has not yet achieved AGI, despite its model's success in language and reasoning tasks. Large language models like GPT-4 still generate errors, fabrications, and so-called hallucinations. The lawsuit also seeks to compel OpenAI to adhere to its founding agreement to build technology that does not simply benefit individuals such as Altman and corporations such as Microsoft. So the really weird, unique thing in this lawsuit that Musk keeps coming back to is that, hey, you promised that you were going to make this available for everybody, make it all transparent, make sure that anyone and who has access to the source code has access to this technology, and then blames them for teaming up with Microsoft. What do they call it here? A subsidiary of one of the largest tech companies in the world. But isn't Musk doing something on his own as well? And I don't know, it just kind of seems like a conflict of interest thing here. Does he really want to make this available to help humanity, or does he want to make this stuff available so that he can line his pockets with even more money?
You're sus. Sus? What you mean, sus?
OpenAI's CSO also refutes Musk's claim that OpenAI is now a for-profit organization, asserting their independence despite partnering with Microsoft. Jason Kwan, OpenAI's chief strategy officer, said that they categorically disagree with the premise of the lawsuit, adding that GTP4 was not AGI and that OpenAI was an independent entity. We believe the claims in this suit may stem from Elon's regrets about not being involved with the company today. Ooh, burn. Early on, we all agreed on needing a new structure to raise far more capital for talent and compute. We discussed a for-profit entity seriously, but Elon said he needed full initial control and majority equity, and he later suggested merging OpenAI into Tesla. Okay, I see what's going on here.
I am very, very sneaky, sir.
We did not think either approach was right for the mission. So now let's jump over to the Wired.com article where some AI experts weigh in on this topic. AI experts dispute Musk's AGI claims, helping reinforce the definition of what a true AGI system would be. On information and belief, GTP4 is an AGI algorithm, the lawsuit states. It cites studies that found the system can get a passing grade on the uniform bar exam and other standardized tests as proof that it has surpassed some fundamental human abilities. GTP4 is not just capable of reasoning, it is better at reasoning than average humans. But most AI experts do not see it as proof that AGI has been achieved. ChatGPT-4 is general, but it's obviously not AGI in the way that people typically use the term. It will be viewed as a wild claim. There are divergent views of what constitutes AGI within the AI community. Some experts might set the bar lower, arguing that GTP-4's ability to perform a wide range of functions would justify calling it AGI, while others prefer to reserve the term for algorithms that can outsmart most or all humans at anything. Under this definition, I think we very, very clearly don't have AGI, and we are indeed still quite far from it. Although Microsoft researchers considered GTP4 as an early form of AGI back in March of 2023, other experts say that it still remains far from achieving standalone intelligence. Musk's lawsuit refers to assertions from Microsoft researchers in a paper from March 2023 that, given the breadth and depth of GTP4's capabilities, we believe that it could reasonably be viewed as an early, yet still incomplete version of an artificial general intelligence AGI system. I have a sense that most of us researchers on the ground think that large language models like GTP4 are a very significant tool for allowing humans to do much more, but that they are limited in ways that can make them far from standalone intelligences. So it seems like here there just needs to be this distinction between what is AGI and what is not. Is it something that can pass the bar exam and, answer some basic questions on things? Or does it need to be like a nearly human kind of thinking entity separate from, everything else that we've known? So almost like, does it need to have consciousness?
My father tried to teach me human emotions. They are difficult.
All right, let's break down this lawsuit a little bit further. A legal expert points out a big flaw in the lawsuit is that Musk's team still hasn't presented viable proof of an actual contract. Recognizing GTP4 as AGI is a central part of Musk's lawsuit. It's part of the basis for its claim that OpenAI's founding ideas have been breached and also that the for-profit arm breached its own licensing agreement with Microsoft, which says that the company can only receive pre-AGI technology. While OpenAI does seem less open and has become more profit-focused, it's far from clear what rights that gives Musk. Notably, the complaint does not include any contract between Musk and the company or text of any rights he has to enforce those principles or get his money back. If those documents existed, I would expect that they would be prominently featured in the complaint. Although the suit refers to a founding agreement, it cites only an email between Musk and Altman before the company was founded and its brief certificate of incorporation, not any specific contract. So is that enough? Will that be enough? Will an email written between Elon Musk and Sam Altman before OpenAI even started constitute as an agreement, as a legally recognized contract? Or is this lawsuit dead in the water, as we say? Does he have any kind of real argument here? What do you think? And then there's the question of the non-profit status of OpenAI. Just because OpenAI established a for-profit arm of its company, does that mean it's no longer considered a non-profit organization? The lawsuit may stumble on other grounds, like the claims about OpenAI's creation of a for-profit arm. Although that structure is unusual for a technology company, many corporations are controlled by nonprofits. I'm really skeptical that the case is meritorious or that it has any chance of success. In large part, Musk is arguing that OpenAI's pursuit of profits and its co-investment with for-profit entities has caused it to stop being a nonprofit, and that's just wrong. So I guess that's a really interesting thing to think of. Is a company that calls itself a nonprofit, who creates a subsection of its company to make a profit, still legally considered a nonprofit organization? I'm not a legal expert by any means, but I guess maybe that kind of does seem a little fishy, although they can argue, anyone can argue that GPT-3 is still available to the public for free. GPT-4 is the one that you would have to pay for a premium subscription for to access, but it's available in a few other services and things, including through Microsoft, with their partnership and that, so you can still have some access to it. So I don't know. What do you think here? Between, this whole idea of GPT-4 being an AGI, does it have to meet like science fiction level abilities just to be considered an AGI, or the fact alone that it can pass a major exam like the bar exam for lawyers in the United States? Does that mean that it's now reached this point where it can be considered an AGI? And then you've got the whole idea of this thing of a verbal contract, Is that legally binding? Can Elon come in and say, oh yeah, we had this agreement. I was assured that when I donated my money, that anything that was considered, an AGI and that would remain open to the public and not as a branch of a for-profit organization, but there's no contract. There's nothing signed between him and OpenAI that specifically states that. It's all his assertion and, an email? And then the for-profit thing. Can, OpenAI pursue profits with Microsoft and still consider itself nonprofit? So, quite a few things to consider with this lawsuit. And that wraps up our discussion on the legal battle surrounding artificial intelligence. We've explored the intricacies of the lawsuit filed by Elon Musk against OpenAI, from breach of contract allegations to the debate over artificial general intelligence. Now it's your turn. What are your thoughts on this lawsuit? Do you think it's warranted? Or do you have a different perspective? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your opinions. And don't forget to check out our past videos in the series for more insightful discussions on all things tech. And for those of you looking to sharpen your business English skills, visit skyrocketenglish.com.br for comprehensive resources. Thanks again for tuning in to another episode of Tech Tuesdays. Be sure to join us next week for another intriguing discussion. Until then, stay curious and keep exploring the world of technology. See you next time.